And now, here's your host, Rod Harder, with another SMC Marketing Minute Profit Tip.
Hey, welcome back to Marketing You Can Do Right Now, episode 119. Rod Harder here. It's time for another Marketing Minute. In this episode, I want to talk about a different view of evaluating the lifetime value of a client or a customer. By the way, do you know the difference between a client and a customer? There really is a big difference from a servicing standpoint. A client implies a long-standing relationship. It also has a more professional connotation. It's often referred to as rendering services or providing solutions, like a law firm or a marketing agency or a healthcare professional. These type services provide solutions that can personalize and customize your business for your client. When you can strive for clients, it's a better option, I think, because with that term comes the feeling of more ongoing business, more of a relationship, loyalty, more referrals, sort of like brand ambassadors and so on. Usually a client relationship is deeper and requires more involvement, and it's more fruitful. It's where the money and the loyalty is. Now, there's nothing wrong with having customers. A lot of businesses have them. But a customer suggests a one-time sale, like buying something from your local grocery store or going to a restaurant or an amusement park. However, there can be repeat customers. It's usually only focused on an economic exchange, like the purchase of foods or products for a fixed price. I see it as more of a commodity. I recommend, if you're not doing it already, get in the habit of using the word client. It has a classier sound to it, and what business owner doesn't want to think of their business as being classy? But I digress. Let's go back to client acquisition. We were talking about how to calculate the lifetime value of a client and why it is so important to your business. If you haven't already done so, I recommend that you go back and listen to episode 118 and listen to what we covered there. It's only 5 or 6 minutes long, and it'll frame this a lot better. So, we used our example in the last episode of a gym. Now, in our previous podcast, we talked a little bit more about a startup gym or a lower level gym. But if you owned a gym that had a higher value of customers, again, you might call them clients, you would consider it a little bit of a step up. And as that type of a gym owner, you've earned that loyalty. So for the sake of this example, think of a high-end facility with premium monthly fees and add-on options such as spas and personal trainers and things like that. In this scenario, you might be fine as a gym owner to spend $1,000 to get a $700 a year customer, or in this case, client, and waiting until the second year of that membership to start profiting from your initial investment. The point is, you'll never know how to develop that optimal marketing budget unless you know your return on your investment. You need to know what that number is. This number is vital because it will help you make your marketing decisions based on the reality of your own numbers. They don't lie. You don't have to guess. You don't have to wonder. You will know exactly what you can do. Knowing the lifetime value of your client lets you see how or if you want to discount your products or services. It will help you avoid the potentially disastrous effects of discounting at a time when your business needs cash flow to survive. Now, if you have an established gym, chances are this isn't going to be an issue, but you never know. Now, when you get comfortable understanding the lifetime value of a client, you'll find innovative ways to build value up front and create offers that drive enough volume to support and eventually increase your overall lifetime customer value. I urge you to take time to learn these numbers. Go back, listen to the other podcast. Work these numbers into a very simple lifetime value equation. You'll be glad you did. Remember to build in some variations to see if your current plan supports the numbers that you come up with. If so, you'll be sitting in the driver's seat. If not, you'll need to pump the brakes and regroup. But that's the whole purpose of this. In the end, it's the lifetime value numbers that will determine the ultimate success of your company. Okay, there you have it. I hope this helps with your advertising marketing plan moving forward. Now, I want to ask you a little favor. If you have not already subscribed to the Marketing You Can Do Right Now podcast, please do. That way, when I release a new episode, you'll be notified. Also, if you like what you're hearing, write a review. That helps with rankings, and I would really appreciate that. And as they say, one hand washes the other. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And by all means, let me know what other marketing subjects you'd like me to cover. You can email me. I always put the email in the notes here, so don't hesitate. Write me an email and let me know. I hear from all kinds of people who have comments about the show, but not too many suggest what they want to hear. And one more thing, if you're doing some cutting-edge things out there with your marketing, let me hear from you. I'll put you on the air and we can have a discussion right here and kick around your breakthroughs. I'd like nothing more than to help you. Okay, well, that's it for today. Keep doing these things and you know what's going to happen. We're going to see you right at the top. You know that. Until next episode, hasta luego.